Today on Tidal Wave. Is the HomePod really worth it? This year's new emoji has been announced. Logan Paul has a new controversy, and Apple is trying to make up for its battery scandal. Welcome back to Today on Tidal Wave. My name is Parth, and Apple just released its HomePod earlier this month, and it's been getting some mixed reviews. If you don't know what HomePod is, it's Apple's smart home speaker that's meant to compete with other speakers and personal assistants like Alexa, Google Assistant, and their respective Echo and Google Home. However, it seems to only compete in one of those categories, as a speaker. According to reviews, HomePod's speaker is amazing, with many saying it's the best speaker on any personal assistant device, even the sound-oriented Sonos. The great sound comes from the 7 speakers located inside the device, as well as the spatial recognition technology that detects where the device is in the room and uses that to better direct the sound. However, apart from sound, the HomePod is pretty disappointing. For one, you can only use Apple Music to play sound. That's right, no Spotify, no Pandora, and worst of all, you can't even use HomePod as a wireless speaker. So essentially, you're paying $350 for a speaker that can only play Apple Music, a $10 a month cost already. But wait, HomePod has Siri too, right? Yeah, but somehow Apple made Siri worse. On Apple devices and computers, Siri is already the most mediocre personal assistant compared to competitors, but it can still search the web, set reminders, play music, call and send messages. On the HomePod, however, Siri's limited skill set is even more limited. You can only set one timer at a time, you can't make calls without responding on your phone, defeating the purpose, and a lot of users say that the HomePod can't even answer half the questions that you ask it. If all this wasn't enough, HomePod has some problems with the machine itself. Many customers have been complaining that the HomePod leaves a white ring, like a drink without a coaster, on some wood surfaces after regular use. Apple has responded with some technical explanation about how its vibration dampening silicone base can leave a mark on wood because of oils diffusing between the silicone and the surface. Even so, really Apple? They haven't said anything about if they're gonna fix or not, and at this point I don't know what to expect. Basically, if you're looking for a glorified speaker for Apple Music, by all means get the HomePod, but if you're looking for a decent speaker that actually works with other music streaming services, and as a helpful personal assistant, please get an Echo, Google Home, basically anything else. A new year means new emoji, and Emojipedia has just released their final list for 2018's new additions. Notable ones include redhead, curly hair, and bald options, new emotions, superheroes and villains, and new body parts. My favorites have to be the singular detached leg, the drunk face, a germ, a shallow pool of blood, and the broom. Gotta love those. Also, Samsung is finally updating their emoji style in Samsung Experience 9.0. The company was notoriously known for having weird-looking emoji that didn't match anyone else's, including their creepy grimace, the eye roll that's smiling for some reason, the tired face, the very sad rage face, and worst of all, Samsung's cracker versus everyone else's cookie. Really, Samsung? In the newest update, Samsung will make their emoji look more modern and more similar to the other designs. After the break, we'll talk about Logan Paul's newest mistakes and Apple's solution to their battery scandal. Yes.
Oh dear God.
I just ordered the Apple HomePod. I'm gonna pick it up at the store at 4.
But never mind. What compels you to own the Apple HomePod?
It's the best sounding speaker ever.
Try again.
But it is.
It's the best sounding of its competitors, but not every speaker to ever exist.
Okay, fine. Siri's amazing.
She's objectively terrible. She has no third-party support. She's incredibly inaccurate, and she's even more strict on HomePod than on your iPhone.
No.
Yes.
Fine.
You're seriously going to spend $350 on something that can't even play Spotify?
$349.
Really? You're going to go there?
Yes.
You're desperate, aren't you?
Yes.
Experiencing buyer's remorse?
Yes.
Before you even have it?
Yup.
Just get a refund, get an Echo, Invoke, Google Home, literally anything else.
Okay. Welcome back. So, unless you live under a rock, you know about the whole Logan Paul controversy. He went to Japan, walked into a suicide forest, and made the very wise decision to film a dead body and post it on YouTube. The extreme backlash caused Logan to be removed from Google Preferred and canceled his YouTube Red Original Movie. Logan took a few weeks off from vlogging, and people expected him to come back wiser and better than ever. That's not what happened. Within a week of returning to vlogging, Logan posted multiple controversial videos, including him taking a koi fish out of his pond and giving it CPR, and also tasering multiple dead rats.
Dude, that's Goldilocks.
He's still breathing.
Yo, I feel like putting him on land is not...
What do I do?
No.
CPR?
No, dude, I think
No.
putting him on
Put him
land
back.
is worse. Put him back in the water.
Okay. Oh wait, are we using weapons? No rat comes into my house without getting tased.
God! Oh, shit!
Along with this, he also posted on Twitter, swallowing 1 Tide Pod per retweet. Yikes. All of these are horrendous, but the fact that this was done right after his promise to learn from his mistakes and be a better role model is even worse. Because of his actions, YouTube, in addition to his previous consequences, has temporarily suspended ads on his channel. It may not seem like much, but if this goes on for long, the ad ban could lose Logan hundreds of thousands of dollars, as YouTubers get paid by the ads on their channel. YouTube has done all they can to punish Logan, but critics still say that Logan's still making money off of merchandise and brand deals. At this point, the only thing we can do is just hope that Logan comes to his senses and stops being stupid. Apple's slowing down your phone. By this point, everyone knows that, and we've already covered this last year. France is even considering charging Apple for this because it's against their laws, but iOS 11.3 is Apple's response to this. In the new update, Apple's adding a battery tab in settings that you can monitor your battery health, show you the battery capacity now compared to when you bought it, and the one feature everyone wants, the ability to turn off Apple's battery slowdown. All of these features are only available on iPhones newer than the iPhone 6. In addition to the battery features, Apple is also adding 3 new emoji, which are the iPhone X's face tracking masks, including a lion, a bear, a dragon, and a skull. A new feature called Business Chat is also being added where users can chat with different companies, pay for products, and get customer service through iMessage. It will start with companies like Discover, Hilton, Lowe's, and Wells Fargo, with more to be added in the future. iOS 11.3 is in developer beta right now, with the public release coming this spring. And that's all we have today on Tidal Wave. You can check our sources in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.